Hello there, welcome to another Geordie Giant Veg. I'm going to be quickly showing you a little video on how I plant out my onion sets. It's my first year doing these, so it's just learning through other videos and stuff like that, and just trying to try and learn how to do it. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. I've got my 24 seed tray modules here. I've already done my my red onions. If I can get one out, and I shall show you. Just filled them all with compost, and then just laid the onions in. Push them in slightly, getting rid of any of the slight crap ones what you get in the bags. Yeah, so when you get all these sets here, try and give them a little feel before you put them in the pots, before you put them in the modules. If they're slightly squishy, bin them. If they're looking a bit greenish, a bit mouldish, looks like they've been out on the drink, bin them. No good. They'll probably just end up rotting everything else. And I'm going to be trying some golden shallots as well. And I apologise about the dogs. They're in the garden and they're harassing us. Yeah, so what I'm doing is, like I say, I've got my module done there, and I'll just examine each onion set. You can plant these straight into your beds. You don't have to start them off the way I am. You can just put them straight in your beds at a distance apart. I think it's about 20 centimeters apart or something like that. Give them a chance to grow 15 to 20 centimeters. But you're not guaranteed that they're all going to grow, so you'll end up with patches in your beds and wasted space. So they say the best thing is to start them off, then you'll know which ones are ready to go and which ones are ready to throw. So in a few weeks time you should get little sprouts off these, and they'll start putting roots in the seed module, in the modules, and then when they're ready to plant out mid-March, I think April time, I'll have a look, see what it says on the back here. Yes, you can plant them in from February, March, April and May, and they'll take 4 months to mature for harvest sort of thing. So yeah, that's all I do. That's all I've been doing, having a quick look at them and then sticking them in there, just pushing them down firmly. I believe you've got to water these in, give them a little water. On my other video I was telling you about the elephant garlic. I've been told not to water those in because they're like any other bulb sort of thing, they'll start rotting if they're too wet. So I'm glad I didn't water those in. And I've noticed on another video, another Geordie actually, a good guy called Dave, Dave's Allotment, his video, if you want to have a look for them, he does lots of great videos, fantastic guy, he's hilarious. He sings a lot of songs and stuff like that, but he's also tells you a lot of really good tips on the garden, stuff like that. He's a very hands-on guy, fixes stuff, makes all sorts of stuff. He's great to watch. I've been watching his videos, and he was saying in one of his videos about chitting the potatoes. Well, I told you on my last video that I leave 2 chits, basically eyes, on my potatoes, and in his video he says you leave 4 or 5. Well, you do leave 4 or 5 on your potatoes if you're growing them to eat. That's why, I think I said it in the video, I can't remember now, but that's why I said if I grow my potatoes for show, they'll be going in shows, so I leave 2 on. So I leave 2 chits on, so I end up with a better quality, not a quantity. I end up with bigger potatoes, but not as many in the tub sort of thing. Whereas if you leave 4 or 5 on, you'll get a lot more potatoes, but they'll be completely random in size. They'll not be uniformed as much as they were if you're only having two, sort of thing. That's what I'm led to believe anyway. Whether I'm right or wrong on that as well remains to be seen. So yeah, I've got little pots here because I've got many modules. I've filled them up like 3/4 of the way, and that's what I'm going to be putting these shallots in. I'm going to put a shallot on each of them, and I'm going to have a couple of rows of shallots on me allotment as well. What I'm going to be trying as well is obviously peas, but I'm going to have a go at growing a pumpkin this year. I know there's like the allotment I've been given half of. There's a big strip along the side, along the back, which doesn't get used, sort of thing. So I'm going to have a go at a pumpkining. I'm going to have a go with some kale this year. Excuse my phone. Some Chinese cabbages. I'm going to have a bash of that as well. And I've got about 30 pots, what I was meant to be growing my onions in, and I've whittled my onions down to about 24. So I've filled up too many pots. So I've got some spare. So what I'm going to try is, might completely backfire and I'll look like a fool, but I'm going to try and grow a watermelon. So I'm going to see if I can get a watermelon. I'd be surprised if it happens, but you know, you never know. Yeah, I was wanting to show you these as well. I know a lot of people might get a lot of bother from slugs, which I had last year. They chewed things to bits, because there's loads of little nooks and crannies that can hide in, stuff like that, and can't get rid of them that much. So I've been in the shops, obviously got myself some seeds, and I've found these slug traps. I made them myself last year, but half a bottle sort of thing, and they weren't that popular. They didn't work that good. But I bought proper ones this year. I'm going to open it up and have a look. And I bought quite a few actually, because I'm going to stick some down at the allotment, but I want to stick a couple in my little shed. If I can get them open. There we go. So basically all you do is you plant that half in the soil, maybe it's 3/4 of the way up. You fill it with beer, lager, whatever, put the lid back on, like that, sits in the ground, slugs crawl in, get drunk and drowned. It's a humane way of doing it. Other people who are slightly sick, like, they put salt on them and stuff like that. It's a bit of a no-no for me. That's too much, bit harsh sort of thing. But yeah, they were a nightmare last year, slugs. Everything got chewed, everything. So yeah, eventually my plant supports and my canes come after complaining about 4 times. They said that they should have arrived, blah blah blah. So I sent them a couple of, not nasty emails, but sent them a couple of emails saying, look, I'm not happy, I need these supports, sort of thing. And they sent us them. They arrived. I sent them an email saying, thanks very much, they've arrived. Lo and behold, the next morning, another load of canes and stands have arrived. Supports have arrived, where they'd sent out another load. So I kind of I've scored for a load more canes and supports. They must have been lost somewhere down the line. So yeah, I'm happy with that as well. Though they haven't said anything like, but I think I'm just going to cut the losses on that one. I'll show you this quickly. These are the ones I put the onions outside because I had too many and I didn't want to waste them all. So I stuck some in half the bed. We'll see how it can go there. Garlic, not up yet. Yeah, there's the onion sets there. And I'm going to take you into, I've had that against the door to stop the dogs coming in because they are nightmares. Lock the little door. Speaking of the dogs, there you are, that's Samson, Poppy, and the little one is Daisy. And you can see all my pots outside. There's me cover for my polytunnel was blown off, absolutely wrecked everything. and I'll take you over to my little my little shed to show you what I've potted on. Oh, sorry about it's bright in here. Shut the door, keep the doggies out again. Yeah, as you can see, my onions are flying on now. I've potted them on. I've had to lift the light way up because they're starting to get near, as you can see here. They've almost doubled in size in the last week and a half since I've potted them on. So yeah, over the moon. I can't complain. I've been advised to get some of this when you're potting on your plants and stuff like that. Planting out, sorry. You sprinkle a little bit of this Myco giant veg. It's like a bacterial and fungus sort of stuff. It clings to the roots on whatever you're planting out, and it gives them a healthy boost sort of thing. Yeah, so everything's a go. Everything's a go. There we go, look at them. Hopefully these will be sure winners. I'll love it if they are. I'll be over the moon. There's the carrots again. There, sprouting up there, quick and sharp. I'll be planting those out shortly, my little pony tunnel properly. I don't know what date yet, I need to find out when. But yeah, everything's come together. Thanks for watching again, and congratulations to the two young'uns who won me competition. I'll look forward to seeing whatever yous have grown and whatever else yous are grown, not just in the prizes, but whatever else yous decide to grow. I love out like that. I love it. Get them out in the garden, get some fresh air and get them growing some food. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, and also please subscribe to Blue Star Dave. He's a fellow Geordie, hilarious bloke. I don't know where he's from, but I've met him. But yeah, his videos are dead interesting. He tells a load of tips and stuff like that, and shows you how to do things, and he's a lot more informative than me. Like I said, I haven't got a clue really. I'm learning. This is only my second year growing veg, so I wouldn't say I was a gardener. But yeah, he's got a big allotment. He grows loads of stuff, and he's got a lot of friends who grow stuff, and he introduces you to them. You'll meet Jock in Jive Turkey. He's got a lovely dog called Annie as well as Paula and Jackie. I think Jackie's the other one. Yeah, he'll introduce you to all them. So yeah, subscribe to him as well. He only needs 50 more subscriptions, I think, to hit 2,000, so that'd be great for him. And don't forget to subscribe to me. Thanks very much for watching. I'll speak to you later.